why is grinding solo queue and having a good reputation more important to get into the LCS than Challenger League?
So Challenger, in terms of the quality of play in the 5v5 setting, you can't guarantee how high it is. And the big thing about even in the LCS is that weaker players or weaknesses that they have can get covered up by the strengths of other players. So a team that has really good synergy, you take an individual member out and put them on a new team, they can look like garbage. You can take a top 3 player, you think, put him on a team, and he suddenly is like a bottom 4 player. Like, what happened? The team changed. I mean, the guy could be the exact same guy. And when you look at Challenger and you see that the level of competition is lower, you factor in that you can't guarantee that this guy's actually a beast. You don't know who's shot calling for the team. Someone's micromanaging him. Maybe the people he's laning against don't exploit his weaknesses. He gets lane advantages, and then he can play that out. But he can't play against better competition. Like, these are the kind of questions you can't answer from a Challenger scene. So, like, if someone looks good in the Challenger scene, that's great. But I'm not going to put more stock in that than solo queue. It's the same. It's about the same level to me. And obviously, it's nice being on the Challenger team because you have a staff I can reach out to and be like, "What's this kid's attitudes like? Is he a dick?" Like, those are the important questions to ask. So being on a Challenger team is nice, but in solo queue, when you hit like high Challenger and you're playing against LCS pros, they have a lot of feedback about the player. Like, "Oh, this guy's really good. He's a rager. He does this kind of stuff." And so a lot of our pickups came from Dominate recommending them. So like Bunny we found through Dominate, Phoenix we found through Dominate, Lorlo was partially through Dominate. Like, a lot of players were just like, Dom played him in solo queue. We asked, like, "Do you have your eye on anybody?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, these guys." He helped us like find out who we're gonna sign for our challenge or the Challenger teams that we used, mostly because of his experiences with them in solo queue. So like, and he's got a pretty good reputation. Like, a lot of those guys turned out to be pretty good. So I think that's why it's important, because you're going to be exposed to the LCS players. It shows you're individually mechanically talented in a way that the Challenger scene doesn't necessarily prove. And I mean, that's important. It's just like, it's very like relations based. So if you impress an LCS pro in solo queue, that's really good for your career. Don't be a one trick too. That's the other thing.
Don't be what? A one trick
pony? A one trick, yeah. There's that funny interview with the Unicorns of Love manager or something.
Tagged her?
Yeah, I think. And he was talking about, like, don't be toxic, don't be a one trick, don't do this kind of stuff. Toxic one, no one likes that, but if you're good, people will be all right with it. But yeah, one tricks generally don't get any attention.